Hi, you guys. Welcome to Whole Fitness. My name is Kim, and I am here with you today to bring you a body weight workout. We will be doing 4 rounds, 4 circuits of 30 seconds on with 10 seconds off, okay? This month, we are talking about seeing the love of Jesus. How can we see the love of Jesus? And so I've been reading the book Armchair Mystic by Mark Thibodeau. I think that's how you pronounce it. And so in this, he gave a quote that says, Samuel Johnson wrote, "Most people need to be reminded and not instructed. We are not so much called to teach and preach, but just to remind others of their own holiness. We are called to call forth the Christ I see in others and to be a sort of mirror for others so that they may see the image of God that they are." Because if you remember from Genesis 1:27, this is our verse today. God created man in his own image. In the image of God, he created them. So we focus a lot on I've been made in the image of God. And sometimes what we need to remember is that everyone around us is also created in the image of God. And so when we look at them or when we criticize them, we have to remind ourselves, hey, they are made in the image of God just like me. And they are a child of God. And so the work in this is to notice Jesus in the people who may irritate you, in the people who may annoy you, who may not be kind to you, who may say the wrong things all the time, and you still look for Jesus in them. And so we are to be a mirror for them. And so if you look in the mirror, you know a lot of times it's easier to see things that we don't like. And we kind of forget to look at the good things. So everybody can look at themselves and pretty much know what they need help with, what they don't do well, what they struggle with. But sometimes they don't know where Jesus is working in them and what Jesus is already provided for them. And so for us to see Jesus in those around us, we need to pay attention, look for him, but then don't just look for him, but call it out to them and remind them, hey, I see that, and you're acting like Jesus right now. Or I see, Jesus says people will know that we are his followers by the way we love. And I see you right now, and you're loving this way. And so just to call out to people where you see Jesus in them, that's the challenge that I have for us. So this workout, I'm going to ask some questions while we're working out, but we are going to go ahead and warm up and get started, okay? So I just want to remind us, every single one of us is made in the image of God, even that person that irritates me or that isn't very kind to me, and I am going to choose to look at them and myself and see Jesus and then call it out, okay? So that's my challenge to us today. All right, I'm going to start the playlist so that we can get our warm-up. So I am already warmed up, so we're just going to get warm. And if you guys feel like you need a little bit longer of warm-up, don't hesitate to pause me and start a warm-up, okay? Or extend your warm-up. So we're just going to stand in place and just march. So we are also going to do jumping jacks. There are a few things that are high intensity, but you can always change it to low intensity, and I will show you both moves, okay? So let's go ahead and just march in place, and then go ahead and do high knees. Good job, you guys. Good job. So the challenge today is to look for Jesus in those around us. Your family, your spouse, your kids, your sister, your co-workers, your friends, the teachers, the people at, go ahead and do toe taps, the people at the store, the people driving. Every single one of us is made in the image of God, and sometimes we forget that. And then I want us to remember the way we know that we are followers of Jesus is by the way we love. Not by the way we serve, not by the way we give, not by the way we look, not by our job, but by how we love. That is what he says. They will know that you follow me by the way you love. And Paul says, if I have all this other stuff, if I can move mountains, if I can speak in tongues, but I don't have love, then what am I worth, right? It's love. That's what God says. All right, you guys, go ahead and do some hip openers. We're going to do just a few on each side. And a reminder again, if the warm-up is too short and you want to add in, go ahead and pause me. I won't even know. And just warm up, okay? Now we're going to bring them out and in. Good job. Out and in. All right, you guys, we're going to squat and squat. And then I want to do big inhale and come back down. If you're ready, you can do jumping jacks. So this is the high impact, low, okay? You choose. Both are exceptionally going to work your body. So jump or low, okay? So anytime you can do the low version, it doesn't matter. All right, one more time. We're going to do a big inhale. And we're going to exhale, and I'm going to show you the first circuit. You're going to do 2 pulses, 2 pulse squats with 2 jacks. So pulse, pulse, jack, jack, okay? Or pulse, pulse, taps. Just do 2 taps per side, okay? Next, the second exercise is going to be push-ups. So you will do 2 push-ups, 2 push-ups. Remember, you can do on your toes or on your knees. And then you're going to do 2 shoulder taps. 1, 2, okay? And try to keep your hips from moving. Then after we do that, you're going to do 1 push-up, 1 push-up, and you're going to come up. If you want, you can walk up, okay? And then we're going to do 1 jack. Then we're going to do 1 push-up, and then 2 jacks. And we're going to try to get to 5, okay? 5 jacks. All right, I hope that you guys are ready. If you want and you need to, go ahead and grab a drink of water. And I am going to start the timer. Remember, it will be 30 seconds on, 10 seconds off. So that's a pretty quick turnaround, okay? But I showed you all of the moves, so y'all know what to do. All right, we're going to get started. So first thing is pulse, 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 jack, jack. Pulse, pulse, jack, jack. Good job. Remember, you can do this or side step. Whatever you choose is good. Pulse, pulse, jack. You're already halfway done with your 30 seconds. Come on. Good job. Pulse, jack, jack. You have 4 seconds. Good job, you guys. Next, push up with 2 shoulder taps. You guys ready? 5, 4. Take a break. You don't have to be in plank. Ready? Go. Push up, then 2 shoulder taps. Remember, if you need to broaden your base so you don't wiggle your hips so much, spread out your legs a little bit more. 1, 2. Remember, you can also be on your knees, okay? I'm going to go on my knees. 1, 2, shoulder, shoulder. 1, 2, and shoulder, shoulder. All right, 10-second break. And then we're going to do push-up to a jack. My question for you, where have I recognized God today? In whose face did I see God today? 1 push-up, jump up, 1 jack, okay? 1 push-up, and then 2 jacks. Remember, you can sidestep also, okay? What you choose. 1 push-up, and then 3. 1, 2, 3. Come on, come on, come on. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we got to 4. Next time, let's try and get to 5. We're going to do it again. Pulse squat with 2 jacks. Where did I see the face of God today? Whose face did I see? And I saw the face of God. Did someone come to your mind? Where did you see God's wink today from a person? What did they do? It doesn't have to be something big. Sometimes for me, I see the face of God in the stranger who notices at the grocery store that I can't reach something. And without me even asking, they come and they get it down from the shelf for me. Right? Next, push-ups with shoulder taps. 3, 2, 1, go. Toes or knees, your choice. Try to keep your hips from swaying back and forth. That's going to make you Keep everything pretty tight. Tighten your core, tighten your quads. Try to keep your hips from moving. If you need to, widen your base. Spread your legs apart just a little bit, and it helps to widen your base and keep you a little bit more stable. You guys have 5 seconds. Good job. All right, remember this time, 1 push-up, 1 jack. 1 push-up, 2 jacks. Our goal, 5. Last time we got to 4. Let's try to get to 5. Go. Push-up, jack. Good job. Push-up, 2 jacks. 1, 2. Push-up. And 3. Come on, come on, come on. We have 15 seconds. 3. Are we going to get 5? 4, 3, 2. Come on, you guys. We have 5 seconds. You got it, you got it, you got it, you got it. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on. 5, 4. Oh, 10-second break. Actually, 1 minute break. We're going to move on. Good job. If you got 5, you should let me know. I only got 4. Okay, so next, we are going to do 2 pulse lunges on the same leg with a knee drive. Then we'll switch and do the other leg. So it looks like this. You're going to put 1 foot forward. I have my left foot. And you're going to do 2 pulses. 1, 2, with a knee drive, okay? 1, 2, with a knee drive. So we'll do that for 30 seconds. Then we'll switch and do the other side. And then the next round, we're going to do 2 side lunges. 1, 2, come up, and then do 2 obliques, okay? Then we'll switch to the other side. All right, you guys, you'll have 30 more seconds, and then we're going to get started. So take a big, deep breath. If you need some water, go ahead and get some water. And then I want you to answer this question. How do you acknowledge and reverence God in others once you see God in them? How do you call them up? The person that you saw today, how did you call them up? Did you just in your brain? That was a nice thing to do. Or did you say to them, hey, thanks for doing that. I noticed. All right, we're going to do pulses with the knee drive. 2, pulse. 1, 2, knee drive. Pulse, pulse, knee drive. Pulse, pulse, knee drive. You know, there are some people who are great at calling other people up. So maybe you have someone that does that to you in your life. How do they do it? How can they be an example for you to do it to someone else? Switch sides. 5 seconds. Take a big deep breath. You guys got it. Ready, set, go. Keep losing my balance. Try to keep your balance. Knee drive. Also, I forgot, if you want, you can add in a hop. Okay? Add in a hop with that drive. You guys have 10 more seconds. 5. Woo! I lost my balance again. Knee drive. All right. Next is going to be the side lunge with the obliques. Y'all ready? Set, go. 2, 1, 2. Oh, this side. I got confused. 1, 2, and 2. Good job, y'all. And if you are unable to do balance, just do this. Both of them work, okay? You're working your obliques. Also, if you want to hold on to the wall, you can do that too. All of them, it's movement. Good job. 10-second break, and we'll go the other side. All right, so we talked about seeing God in other people. Now, what about the people who rub you the wrong way? You know, we all have people that we're like, oh, why do they do that? I have a tendency to say, Lord, why are they like that? And God has been working on me and telling me that is not being loving. I need to stop. I don't say it out loud. I say it in my mind. Why are they this way? That seems to be something I've been saying quite a bit. And God is like, don't do that. So the question is, When did I not find God today in the face of somebody? How did I misread them? Okay, lunge. So God is saying, you're misreading them. Not necessarily that what you see is right? Oh my goodness. So, because sometimes, what you look for, you find. And so if in your brain, you're like, they're always like this. Why are they like this? Then you're defining somebody. Y'all, I'm preaching to myself right now. God is like, quit saying that, Kim, because you are putting it on them. And maybe I'm misreading them. Switch legs. You guys ready? 2. Y'all, how are we misreading other people? Oh, because of the lens we have on. God says, put my lens on. Look through my eyes. And that is one of my prayers too. When I'm around people that I think that, I say, God, help me to see them the way you see them. Show me how you see them. Good job, you guys. Now we're going to move to the side lunge. The next question is, what's clouding my vision? How are my lenses dirty? Maybe they're smudged, right? So when you wear glasses, so my daughter and I, not me anymore because I had laser eye surgery, but before, for over 40 years, I was pretty blind. Like something had to be super close to my face for me to be able to see it. And so when I wore glasses, my husband would always be like, and he says this to my daughter all the time, oh my gosh, give me your glasses. They're so dirty. And we'll look at them and we're like, they're fine. Because we've gotten used to the smudges. And so we kind of see through the smudges. But he has fresh eyes on them. And he hasn't gotten used to them. And so he's like, how can you even see? So what is blocking our vision from seeing Jesus in others? Maybe we have smudges that we need to clean off. Maybe we need to say, God, can you take these lenses from me and clean them so that I can see people the way you see them. Show me how you see them. How am I misreading? How am I seeing incorrectly? Good job, you guys. That was circuit 2. So go ahead and take a break. Then we're going to move to circuit 3. All right, you're going to stay low. You're going to pulse, curtsy, pulse, curtsy, okay? We are going to switch legs, okay? You're going to do that for 30 seconds. Then you're going to do bear crawl to spider. So this is what it looks like. You're going to be in a plank. Then you're going to bear crawl up, bear crawl to back, then Spider-Man tap, okay? Bear, come back, tap your elbow, okay? That'll be 30 seconds. Then you're going to do front lunge. So you're going to stand back here. You're going to do front lunge, and then a narrow squat, okay? Front lunge, and then a narrow squat. All right, so my next question. How did I recognize, so where did I see Jesus in somebody and then call it out to them? How did I recognize God in someone and then reveal it to them? Do you do that? And if you don't, does somebody do it to you that maybe you can use as an example? All right, you guys ready? Pulse with curtsy lunges. So squat, stay low. Squat and curtsy. Squat and curtsy. Good job, y'all. So let me just tell you, this teaching is speaking directly to my heart. This is truly what I've been studying in my own Bible study. And God is using this time to even reveal more to me about how I'm not seeing with his eyes. I'm seeing with my own. And that is an issue, isn't it? That's an issue. All right, bear to elbow tap. 3, 2, go. Bear. Spider-Man. Bear. Try to keep your hips level. Try not to wiggle around too much. So you really need to keep your core tight. Come back up. Good job, you guys. This is doing abs and it's strengthening your arms. Good job, y'all. You have 3 seconds left. You guys got it. Break. Good job. Now alternating lunge to a squat. Ready? 3, 2, front lunge. Go. Front, front, narrow squat. Again, front, front. So this song is telling us we can do anything. So we can see God in everyone, but we have to look for him. What we look for, we find. So sometimes if we already come with a bad attitude, then we're only going to see negative. But if we remind ourselves, hey, guess what? They are made in the image of God too. And they have the fruits of the Spirit in them too. So help me, Lord, see you in them. And then help me be bold enough to call it out. Curtsy, squat. Curtsy, squat. Because just like that quote said, sometimes we forget. And so the best way to love someone is to remind them how you see Jesus in them. Oh, y'all, how do you see Jesus in someone? And when you see him, tell them. Tell them. All right, 5 more seconds. And break. All right, bear to Spider-Man. Yeah, 5 seconds. Ready? Go, bear. Spider-Man. Bear. It's easier if you keep your eyes straight in front of you. Don't look at your knees. Don't look at your feet. Just look at the ground right in front of you. Try to keep your spine in line. Keep your abs tight. Keep your biceps tight. Come on, you guys. You have 5 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. I'm going to finish off. Good job. Last time, front lunge to a narrow squat. You guys ready? 1, go. Lunge, lunge, narrow. Lunge, lunge, narrow. And you guys, this song says we're made for this. We were made. God calls us the light of the world, and he calls us the salt of the earth. And salt is used to season our food, and we, as the salt of the earth, and Jesus' image bearers and the children of God, are used to salt his people. Let me read you this quote. It says, Christ's calling for me is to be the light of the world, shining forth the saving power of God, and to be the salt of the earth, flavoring God's people with everlasting love. You guys, we get to flavor other people with everlasting love. What an honor. What a privilege that we get to do that. How do we do that? We see Jesus. We see Jesus in them, and we call him out. And we remind them. That's what we're made for. That is what we're made for. All right, you guys, next we're going to do Russian twists, and then we're going to hold a boat. Russian twists, ready? You can leave your feet on the ground, or you can have them up, and you're going to twist from side to side, okay? We're going to do it for 1 minute. I'm going to turn so that I can see the timer. All right, let me show you again. You can keep your feet on the ground, and you twist just like this. Try to keep your back straight and your chest up, okay? Then, if you want, you can do it like this, okay? We're going to do that for 1 minute. Then we're going to hold boat. Boat. You can hold it like this, like this, like this, like this. So many, okay? Ready? We're going to start with Russian twist. Ready? Go. Twist. Remember, we're doing it for 1 minute. This is it. This is just our finisher. You can do it because you can do hard things. Come on, come on, come on. If you need to, lower your feet. No problem. Do it. You do it to be your successful way. So if your feet are up, great. If your feet are on the floor, fantastic. Both are excellent. Okay? You guys are halfway done. Look, you're already halfway done. Come on, you can do anything for 20 seconds. And I forgot to remind you all to smile. So right now, put a smile on your face. I'm calling Jesus out in you. I know that you can do hard things. I know that you were made on purpose for a purpose. I know that you shine love and joy and peace and patience and kindness. Do you do it all the time? No. But is it in you? Yes. Take a break. All right, I'm going to give you guys a 30-second break, and then we're going to do a boat pose. And that's it. We're going to cool off after that, okay? You guys are awesome. Ready? You have 5 seconds. Take a big deep breath. Exhale and go. Remember, boat can be here. Boat can be here. Boat can be here. Okay? Boat can be here. You choose. I'm going to choose mine to be right here today. You guys are awesome. So, challenge the difficult person, the person you are sometimes annoyed with. Or maybe you say like me, God, why are they like this? That person, ask God to clean the smudges off your lens and help you see them the way He does. Ask God to give you His eyesight and let you see Jesus in them, and then make you bold enough to call it out in them, to remind them who they are and the image of God that you see in them. That's your challenge today. You guys, we have 10 more seconds. 10 more seconds. 5, 4, you guys got it. Don't give up. 2, 1, break. Good job. High five. Good job, you guys. We are going to cool off now. So, since we're already in this position, let's just stay right here. And I want you to go ahead and put both of your feet straight out in front of you. See if you can see my feet. And then try to keep your back flat. And then take a big deep breath in, bringing both arms up to the sky. And then exhale over your feet. Take another big inhale. And exhale. This should be, you should feel a stretch in your hamstrings. Also, if your feet can't stay, if your knees can't stay flat, you can do it like this, okay? You're going to have a stretch in your back and in your hamstrings. You can choose what's comfortable. All right, I'm going to turn and face you, and you can sit crisscross applesauce. We're going to inhale up. I want you to put your right arm down to the side and stretch over. Take a big inhale and exhale. Good job. Come back into the middle, and this time put your left hand down, and then lean over to the side. You need to keep both of your hip bones, your seat bones, I guess. Keep them both on the ground. So don't lean over like this, is all I'm trying to say. Keep both of your hip bones down on the ground. Go ahead and come back up. That was funny. And now put your left hand on your right knee and look behind you. Keep your back flat, straight. Big inhale, and then exhale. Then a big inhale, both arms. This time put your right arm over your left knee. Look behind you. Again, try to keep your back flat. Big inhale up. On your exhale, do just a little bit deeper twist. And then inhale both arms up to the sky. Good job. You're going to leave your left arm up, or your right arm, and your left arm behind you, and just do a little tricep stretch. Good job. Inhale both, switch. Do a tricep stretch on your right. Inhale both arms. This time you're going to put your left arm across your chest. Hold your shoulder or your bicep, but really don't hold your elbow, okay? Stretch your shoulder out. And a big inhale, and then switch arms. Big inhale, both arms up to the sky. Let it rain down in front of you, trying to keep your back flat and your spine in line. One more big inhale. And then exhale. Go ahead and inhale up, and then we're going to bring both feet flat to the ground and slowly lower onto your back. from here, go ahead and bring both knees into your chest, and then you're going to just rotate side to side. This kind of just massages your lower back for you. And this time, go ahead and let both knees fall to your right. Put your left arm out to the side, either in a goalpost or a capital T, and look to your left. Do one big inhale, and then exhale. Go ahead and bring both knees back into the center, and then let them fall to the left. Again, you can have a goalpost with your right arm or a capital T. Take a big inhale through your nose, and an exhale. Last time, we're going to bring both knees into your chest. Just do a small little squeeze, and then put both feet flat on the ground and let them fall open. Just stretch them out in front of you. Let them fall open like a book. Put your hands down by your side with your palms facing up. And I invite you to close your eyes. Take a big, deep breath in through your nose. Hold it. And then now exhale out your mouth. Let's do that one more time. A big inhale through your nose. Hold it. And exhale out your mouth. You can go ahead and go back to the natural breathing. And I am going to remind us today, our verse is from Genesis, and it says that we are made in the image of God. Not only are we made in the image of God, but everyone around us is made in the image of God. And so for us to be the light of the world and the salt of the earth is to go ahead and look for Jesus in every single person, and then call it out and remind them who they are in Christ. Lord, we are so grateful that you love us and that you made us in your image, but you didn't just make us in your image, Lord, you mold us into your image every single day. Lord, you are a God that is compassionate and kind and loving, and so because we are made in your image, we are people who are compassionate, kind, loving, generous. And Lord, so we ask you to help us see in everyone around us you. Remind us that they are your image bearers, and help us focus on your characteristics and not the negative ones we may focus on. And Lord, make us bold. Help us to use our words to glorify you and bring them into the knowledge of the image that they were made in, Lord. Help us to remind them that their identity comes from you, and they are who you say they are. Remind us that they are who you said they are, Lord. They are children of God who are lavishly loved. And Lord, we just thank you for loving us so much. Thank you for technology so that we can do this together. And thank you for bodies that are amazing, Lord, and that can do some pretty awesome stuff. Thank you for our lungs that breathe, our hearts that beat, and our muscles that move. God, we thank you for loving us, and we love you back. In your name we pray. Amen. All right, you guys, you can sit up slowly, and just thank you for spending time with me, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.